Hi everyone, this is Yuri. Welcome to the Yuri Tea Show. Today I'm cooking again. I'm teaching you how to make mashed potatoes. Let me go over the ingredients first. Potatoes. That's it. It's easy. Sometimes I use white potatoes, sometimes I use red potatoes. Today I feel like making white potatoes. Making potatoes, all we're doing is peeling the potato, boiling the potato, mashing the potato, and putting some dairy in it so it's rich, thick, and full. First thing is wash the potatoes, then comes peeling the potatoes. Make sure you peel the potatoes. I've seen people in restaurants not peeling potatoes, making mashed potatoes with the skins. I've seen it especially in the hipster restaurants. Don't be like the hipster restaurants. Peel the damn potato. Don't be lazy. Show everyone you can peel a potato, wash it, put it in the pot, making mashed potatoes for real, the way it's supposed to be done. Alright, so I washed my potato, now it's time for peeling. I have my potato peeler. I'm gonna go and take off the skin off the potato so it's nice and ready to make mashed potatoes out. It's very simple. You take it and you just peel it. Don't worry about it. If you can't peel a potato, I can't help you because you're not making mashed potatoes. I don't know what you're making. I take these potatoes very seriously. So, if you're not serious about making mashed potatoes, or you're not serious about potatoes, then I recommend not making mashed potatoes. Done. One at a time. Next. And you keep doing that until all your potatoes are peeled. We won't have all day. We won't have all night. People are hungry. They're starving. You know what happens when people are hungry and starving. People start rioting. You have mayhem. You have all the worst things in the Bible happening because you can't peel a potato. So, first lesson, we're going to peel potatoes. Then we're going to mash them. I'll show you how we're going to mash them. First, we have to boil it so it's nice and tender and soft and cooked. It's the most important thing. You don't want to get anyone sick. Okay, now I have a pot ready to put potatoes in. All I'm doing is slicing, dicing, cutting them up. It doesn't matter, quarts, eighths, whatever you feel comfortable. We're just cutting them up to make it easier to cook, make it cook faster. Boil in the water, make it easier to make mashed potatoes. It doesn't matter if I'm doing eighths or quarts or 16ths or whatever. We're not doing calculus here. We're making mashed potatoes. Grab a potato and start cutting it up. That's it. Cut it up, put it in the pot. Cut it up, put it in the pot. That's it. Again. Smaller the pieces, the faster it cooks. Then once we've done that, we're going to put water in it, cold water because it has less additives. Alright, that's pretty good. It's about almost a full pot. So we got a lot of potatoes to feed a lot of people. People need potatoes. You have a bunch of people working in factories making airplanes or rockets or whatever they're making, working 8, 9, 10 hours a day. They need to be fed. Come home, make some potatoes, feed them. Make sure it's covered a little bit. We're going to boil it for a little while and then we're going to mash it. I'll show you how to mash it properly. Make proper mashed potatoes. Okay, so now the pot is boiling, you can tell. Look at that. Boiling rapidly. Cut the power a little bit so that you don't waste power or energy because water boils at 100 degrees. You're not going to change. You could put much power you want. It's going to be boiling at 100 degrees. Water's boiling, we'll add some salt. This is good salt, I got it from a friend. Just dump it in, I'm not sure how much. Let it boil with the salt in it. Put some pepper in there too, let it boil with some pepper. Makes it nice and spicy. Stir it up a little bit so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Keep boiling until it's soft enough to poke with a fork, and then you know it's ready to be mashed. As you see, I take my potatoes very seriously. If you don't take potatoes seriously, then get out of the kitchen. It's not the place for you. Okay, the potatoes are almost ready. You can tell by poking them. They're very soft to the touch. With the fork, don't poke with your finger. Some of the bigger pieces are a little bit raw, so you need a little bit more boiling. It's starting to get real hot. There's a lot going on here. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. Making potatoes here. Take potatoes very seriously. Once this boils, we're gonna dump the water out. We're gonna have potatoes left in here. We're gonna mash them. I'll teach you how to mash them real good. Okay, we're gonna be dumping the hot water into the sink. There's no magic here, just brute force. Grab the water, dump it. I like turning the cold water on, make it a little bit more easier to dump out of it, but there's nothing special, no magic tricks. Cover it with the top of the pot with the lid so that the potatoes don't escape when you're dumping the water out. Okay, take a look at that, and you see that? These are vegan potatoes. There's nothing in there. No one's gonna eat vegan potatoes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a lot of dairy in it and make it nice and strong and hearty. Don't be shy, put it in. People are on a diet, they're not eating potatoes. So they're not worried about keeping a figure with whatever else they're worried about. We're gonna put some butter, we're gonna put some milk, and sour cream. Sour cream. Like I said, put it in, don't be shy, no one's gonna mind. If people are on a diet, they're not eating mashed potatoes. Lots of sour cream. Put some milk in there, and then we're gonna mash it real good. I'll show you how to mash it. And butter. I like being generous with my butter. So cut them up and put it in. Hell with it. Alright. Alright, so now I have a pot of potatoes with a lot of dairy in it. That's good. I have a masher. We're gonna take the pot, grab it right here, hold it firm, grab the masher real firm. Don't be gentle with this. This isn't a car, so you gotta go in there and just mash it all together. Make sure it's all fine and fluffy when you're done. It should be like whipped cream, white like whipped cream. Mash it so there's no chunks. No one wants mashed potatoes with chunks. And keep mashing it real good. Rotate the pot around. Like I said, don't be gentle. This isn't a car. Make sure you get all the dairy mixed in. Put some salt and pepper again, because remember we dumped the water out. Just a little bit, not too much. Don't go crazy on this stuff. It's really good. But got some pepper for taste. That's about it. Simple as potatoes. Just mash it all in. Look how fluffy that looks. You can almost blow on it and it'll fly away like a whipped cream or a dandelion or whatever else floats away when you blow on it. I'm gonna take a spoon, try it out, see if it tastes any good. Maybe more sour cream or something. Maybe milk too. If someone asks you questions or disrespects the potatoes, very simply, very humbly, take a deep breath, look him straight in the eye, and ask, "What are you, a potato expert?" Simple as that. You might get some pushback from an Irishman, but that's about it. Everyone else leaves you alone. Simple as pie. Simple as potatoes. Simple as mashing potatoes, for that matter. Give it another try. Make sure it's good. Not too bad at all, if I may say so myself. Look at that, white and fluffy. It's practically whipped cream. If I didn't know any better, I'd say whipped cream was made out of mashed potatoes. And that's it. Voila, beautiful mashed potatoes, ready to serve. Potatoes, like many other things, are best served hot. No one wants to eat cold potatoes. Alright all, until next time.